Welcome everyone to Vested Interest. This is Shane back again for another portfolio update. We are going to cover the update for the portfolio for the week. This is going to come to you on July 31st, last day of July. Tomorrow will be Monday, the first day of August. So into another month. Again, this year has just flown by. We did put $1,298 into the portfolio over this past week. So let's jump right in and take a look. So the first activity in the portfolio was actually a dividend reinvestment. We got Cisco Systems, ticker CSCO. This is out of the information technology sector. They paid out $41.65 in dividends, which bought 0.94536 shares of Cisco at $44.05. That purchase was picked up, so not quite a full share, but getting there. So that means whenever the next payout in 3 months, whenever I get the next payout, it will be over a share, including this one. So I'll picked up a 1.8 shares with the two purchases. So there you can start to see how this, even though I'm not currently buying Cisco, I still increase my share count by the dividends reinvested. Again, that activity was on July 27th. Now let's take a look at some of the purchases for the week. On July 27th also, we made our first purchases. We put $549.35 into the account. We picked up 2 shares of Verizon Communication, ticker VZ. They are out of the communications sector, and we picked up those shares for $44.93. Verizon dipped way down into the low to mid 40s there, so we added a couple more. This is actually a pretty big position in my portfolio. I think around 130 shares currently, but even so, with it being this cheap, I'll add a little bit more. The dividend is real nice on this one. AT&T must have been something about the communication sector, because AT&T dipped down as well to $18.41, which is where we picked up 6 more shares of AT&T, ticker T, also in the communication sector. Then we added 2 more shares of Prudential Financial, ticker PRU. This is one we were focusing on for the month of July, and we picked up those shares at $97.66. Ticker PRU. Prudential Financial is in the financial sector. And then another one that we were focusing on for the month of July was LyondellBasell Industries. We picked up 1 more share, ticker LYB. This is in the material sector, and we picked up that share for $88.49. And then Kraft Heinz actually dipped down a little bit below my cost basis. I think it was down about 2% from below what I have per share. So I added 1 more share there. Another one that I really like the yield on, LyondellBasell's, Prudential. All these are very high yielding dividend stocks, so I don't mind picking them up whenever they pull back. I added 1 more share of KHC. Again, that's Kraft Heinz Company. They are in the consumer staples sector. And we picked up that share for $36.50. And then we picked up 3 shares of Sibanye-Stillwater. This is a mining company out of the material sector, ticker SBSW, and we picked those up for $9.59. So as the dollar kind of gains a little bit of strength, even though it's funny to say the dollar is gaining strength because we're in a recession, inflation's real high, but the dollar, comparatively speaking, the dollar is high because there's a lot of turmoil around the entire world. So the entire world is in turmoil, and the America, even though we are in recession, we are still doing better than most of the world. So as the dollar gets higher, a lot of these mining stocks tend to do a little worse. So I like to buy whenever things are dipping. Obviously, all these are on a dip. LyondellBasell, Prudential, AT&T was below my cost basis, Verizon, every one of them. So I'm going to do the same thing in the material sector. So that's kind of how I play the markets. Whenever there's a sector out of favor, I buy into that weakness, so to speak, so that I can increase my dividend yield and increase my future returns. And then next up, on July 28th, we added a bit more, $749.55 to the portfolio. We picked up 10 shares of Stag Industrial. Hold on, my daughter's coming. What do you need, baby?
Can you come make
Yep, I'll be right in. Can I finish this real quick? Then I'll be right in.
Shaved ice, because we haven't had it since that one time when Mima was here and we went to that ice cream truck.
Okay, we can make shaved ice. I'll be in a minute. Let me finish this up, okay?
Okay.
All right, sorry about that. I sit out in my garage to do my videos. Those are my 2 daughters. They had their birthday party today, and they got a little shaved ice machine. So that's a little bit of real life. I'm not going to edit that out. That's just part of the game here. Apologies though. So we picked up 10 shares of Stag Industrial. This is a REIT. We picked up those shares for $31.17, and Stag is ticker STAG. Again, a REIT out of the real estate sector. We added one more share, and this Stag was another one we were focusing on for the month of July. So was 3M. So we added one more share of 3M Company at $139.19, ticker MMM. This is in the industrial sector, and 3M has turned around a little bit. I was getting this in the high 120, 128, 129, low 130s, 132, 133. I got it this week at 139, but I believe it closed out the week in the 140s, like 142 or 143. So it has had a bit of a turnaround for 3M lately. And then US Bank Corp, we added 6 more shares there, ticker USB. This is out of the financial sector. We picked up those shares for $48.15. And this is one I'm going to focus on for the month of August. I'd like to get this up over 100 shares. US Bank Corp, I believe there's a little bit of weakness in the financial sector still, so I'm going to look to add there. US Bank Corp being one of them, Bank of America another one, and potentially Intel. But let's finish up here. The last purchase of the week, we picked up 3 shares. We had a little bit of extra cash, a little bit, $10 or $12 left. So we picked up 3 more shares of Kinross Gold Corp, ticker KGC, at $3.24. And again, these mining companies, as the dollar is strong, these mining companies tend to pull back a bit. So I like to buy into that weakness. That's part of the reason I've been adding some of the mining sector, the material sector here. Overall portfolio, again, we ticked back up. Not that this is important, but the current total value of the portfolio is $123,509.22. The dividend yield is at 4.729%. And this is really the most important, even though it's nice to see the portfolio is back in the green. We're a little less than 1% in the green, which is definitely better than the overall stock market. But that's not what it's about. It is about the annual dividend return, the dividends paid out, the passive income that they generate, that the portfolio generates in the form of dividends paid out by the companies within the portfolio. That is up to $5,840.80. It continues to grow week after week as we add to the portfolio and as the companies within the portfolio pay out dividends and buy more shares, just like the Cisco nearly 1 share, 0.9 shares that we saw were bought by the portfolio this week. So that's what we're about here. We want the annual dividend to continue to snowball, to continue to grow week over week, year over year, and then someday we will be able to live off the passive income created by this overall portfolio. So now let's look at the sector breakdowns here real quick. Communication sector is sitting at 8.60, consumer discretionary 3.86, consumer staples is sitting at 7.75, energy at 9.77, financials at 12.43, healthcare is sitting at 9.59, industrials is sitting at 13.78, technology at 11.80, materials is sitting at 6.68, utilities is sitting at 1.68. That DTE sale drop is down quite a bit here, so utilities, whenever they do go on sale, I'd look to add a little bit more here, and same with consumer discretionary. I do have my eye on a couple of consumer discretionaries I may add to the portfolio over time here, but there's just so many that I want to build out still. And then REITs and real estate is sitting at 14.06%. Our REITs have really turned around, and so even though we are adding still, they also have rebounded a bit and are not down as much as they were. So that position has really grown in the portfolio too. We do not have any ETFs. Well, that brings us to the end of the video, folks. That is the portfolio update for the week. Let me know what you guys added to your portfolio. Really love to know what's going on. You know, did you end the week on a high note, on a green note? Seemed to be the last few days of this this trading week were pretty nice, actually. And as always, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to show me some love. Hit that thumbs up, ring the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I do personally read and respond to the comments. I'm always interested to read your questions, suggestions for future topics, your opinions, or constructive criticism. Drop it all down below in the comment section. And this is Shane signing off, wishing peace and prosperity to you and yours. And remember, financial security comes to those who take a vested interest. Hey, we'll see you next time. I got to go help my girls do some shaved ice here. So hope you guys have a great weekend and start your week off wonderful. Take care. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be considered financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion and investing journeys for educational and entertainment purposes. Investing involves risk. You can't lose money and should never invest any amount not comfortable losing. Always do your own research, invest based on your situation, circumstances, and select criteria, or seek the advice of counsel of a certified financial advisor.